Well, it's been about a month since my last video blog, and I thought it'd be easier to keep this thing going, but it hasn't been. So it's amazing how much time has flown by in the last 4 weeks since I last posted and talked about the place I just left employment, which was Lifeway Christian Resources. And it's been a crazy month getting started, doing my own thing, if you will. And hang on a sec, I'm going to show you this name of a company, a new company that's just started. It's pretty exciting for me, and I don't know if you can see this very well, but that's the name of the new company, Engage Media Partners, and excited to have it start this month. And man, just excited to see what God's going to do. So I'll keep you posted on that and other things, but it's been a fun month, kind of getting started. I want to show you a trailer of a movie that we've been working on. I've been working on for many months. It comes out on March 20th. It's called Do You Believe? It's a film from the guys that made God's Not Dead. And if you're familiar with that film, this is their next film, and it has an incredible message. It's a very solid film, and talks about the cross of Christ, and what it means to be a believer and carry our faith with us every day. So take a look at this, and then I'll be right back.
See that cross? Countless people pass underneath it every day. Each of them searching for some sort of meaning in their lives. I often wonder how many actually find it.
Do you believe in the cross of Christ?
I'm a pastor.
Then if you believe, then the question is, what are you going to do about it?
From the looks of things, she couldn't care less whether we save her or not.
What do I have to do to get a doctor to see my daughter?
I can't just turn her away.
I'm not asking you to.
What does it mean to believe? What does it look like to be a true disciple of Christ?
It's a miracle.
There's no such thing as miracles. I saved them. I should get the credit.
So you believe in Jesus?
I do.
I was once asked if you were ever accused of being a Christian, would there be enough evidence to convict you?
Say that you're God. Please show me.
See, Mommy? God really does love us.
He does, baby.
I've been where you're going. You have to choose. Take the first step. That'll change your life.
This is not just a symbol. This is not just an ideal. It is the way. It is the truth.
I hope you will go see the film on March 20th and enjoy. Take your family, your friends, your church, and go check out Do You Believe? Coming to theaters across a lot of theaters, about 1,200 across the country on March 20th. So I'm here in my home office, my place where I do a lot of work. I'm going to give you a little quick look at it here. So I'm a big baseball fan, sports fan. There's my God's Not Dead poster. There's a radio that my dad had growing up, and it's been restored, kind of cool. So anyway, I'm a big Cubs fan, and baseball season is upon us. And very excited to be a Cubs fan right now. Things are, it's been a long time. We've been waiting for a year like this where there's a lot to be excited about. And I remember when I was a kid, I grew up in the Chicago area. I remember being a kid, and My dad had a radio program on the local radio station. And so there was a Cubs caravan, Cubs lunch that took place in our community. I was probably 12 or 13 years old. And my dad went, he was a pastor, he put his business card in the raffle, so to speak. I guess it wasn't that. He probably wouldn't have done it then. But he won. His name got drawn. He got this baseball right here. So this baseball I've had for probably 30 years in my possession. And so when I was a kid growing up in the Chicago area, the Cubs were on WGN. Many people around the country are fans because they grew up watching the Cubs on WGN. Well, my dad brought this baseball to me. I'm going to read some of the names on here. These are some of the Cubs folks from back in the day. You'll remember Dallas Green was the general manager who used to be with the Phillies when they won a lot of games. And there's his autograph there. I got to figure out. That's Dallas Green, general manager. There's guys on here, old Cubbies, Jack Brickhouse, Lou Boudreau, Milo Hamilton, who at the time was calling the games. Bill Campbell was a pitcher. And probably the name that is probably most recognized is this one. And it's Bill Buckner. There it is, Bill Buckner. Most people know Bill Buckner for the one mistake he made. And but he had a great career with the Dodgers and the Cubs and the Red Sox. And that's where he made that big mistake in the playoffs where the ball went under his legs at first base, and they lost the game, I think, to the Mets. Well, the Cubs have had a lot. He wasn't with the Cubs then, but the Cubs have had a lot of games like that. And so we're hoping that this is the year that we don't have any of those mistakes and that we actually have a chance to move on to the postseason and just who knows what we're about to begin as the Cubs fans. So anyway, shout out to my Cubbies. Excited Baseball's here. And a lot of lessons in there on the Bill Buckner story about how often we in our life are known for the one mistake we made or the one negative thing that happened. But even, I'm sure Bill was here today, which he's not, but it'd be pretty cool if he was. He would tell you that some of his life is not the mistakes. Some of his life and his identity is not found in the mistakes he's made, just like it isn't for us. Our mistakes do not define us. They do not make us who we are. They're just things that happen along the way. And so be encouraged with that today. Thanks so much for checking out the video blog, and hopefully we'll have some more frequent posts here in the upcoming months. So, and don't forget, go see Do You Believe on March 20th.